Ask a physicist what happened before the Big Bang and watch something strange happen. They squirm. They cough. They might tell you the question itself is illegal. Because the most honest answer to what came before everything is either nothing or we can't know, or you're not allowed to ask that. And somehow all three might be true at once. So today we're walking right up to the edge of time itself. We'll clear up what the Big Bang actually was, because it's almost certainly not what you picture. Then we'll look at the three serious answers scientists give for before. That there was no before, that there was an eternal before, and that our universe is just the latest bounce in an endless cycle. Stick around, because the final twist is that the Big Bang may have destroyed the evidence of its own beginning. First, let's kill the cartoon. When you hear Big Bang, you probably picture a bomb going off in empty space, a single dot exploding outward into a waiting void. Almost every part of that is wrong. The Big Bang was not an explosion in space. It was an expansion of space. There was no outside, no empty room for it to bang into. Space itself was the thing stretching everywhere all at once. And here's what textbooks skip. The theory doesn't even describe the first instant. It describes a tiny fraction of a second after, as everything expanded and cooled. The actual moment of zero, our physics breaks down. The equations spit out infinity and quit. Which leads to a question that sounds simple and absolutely is not. If our clock starts at the bang, what was ticking before it? The boldest answer is also the most maddening. There was no before because there was no time for a before to happen in. We treat time like a river that's always flowing, but in modern physics time is part of the universe, woven together with space into one fabric. And that fabric may have started at the Big Bang. Stephen Hawking put it perfectly. Asking what came before the Big Bang, he said, is like asking what's north of the North Pole. It's not that the answer is hidden. It's that the question runs out of map. Quick gut check, because this is where most brains rebel. Your instinct is screaming that there must have been something before, even if it was just empty darkness. Hold on to that feeling, because it might be the exact thing leading you astray. Empty darkness is still something. It still has time passing in it. And that may be more than the universe had. But not everyone buys the no before answer. Many physicists think our Big Bang wasn't the beginning, just the beginning. In the theory of eternal inflation, there's a vast, restless backdrop that's been expanding forever, and every so often a pocket of it freezes out into a whole universe. A bubble. Ours is one of those bubbles. Our Big Bang was a local event, the birth of one cosmos among countless others, and the bigger structure was humming along long before our bang ever lit up. Then there's the most cinematic idea of all, the bounce. What if the universe didn't begin but rebounded? In cyclic models, a previous universe expanded, slowed, and collapsed back down, crushing toward a single point until something stopped it from hitting zero and flung it back out as our Big Bang. Not a bang, a bounce. In some versions, this has happened endlessly, universe after universe, each rising from the ashes of the last. Your atoms might be on their billionth lifetime. So which is it? Here's the brutal twist. We may never be able to tell, because the Big Bang covered its tracks. For the first 380,000 years, the universe was a glowing fog too dense for light to escape. The oldest thing we can ever see is the moment that fog cleared, a wall of ancient light called the cosmic microwave background. Anything before that wall, including the bang and whatever came before it, is sealed behind a curtain we physically cannot see through. The crime scene is real. The evidence was incinerated at the door. So maybe the strangest possibility is this. The question, what was before the Big Bang, isn't deep. It's broken. Before is a word that only works inside time, and we're aiming it at the place where time might have switched on. It's our minds, built to expect a yesterday for every today, bumping into a universe that may not owe us one. So no wonder the physicist squirms. You didn't ask a hard question. You asked one that might not have a where to land. Maybe there is nothing. Maybe an eternity of bubbling everything. Maybe this is round 9 billion of a cosmic bounce. And maybe the truest answer is the one that breaks your brain the most. The word before was born that day too.